Stillpoint. The moment the noise falls away and something ancient inside you starts breathing again. Not excitement, not adrenaline, awareness. Because brilliance does not live in chaos. It waits in quiet. Joseph Amani did not think boredom could change his life. He thought boredom was a problem. At 22, Joseph was busy every hour of the day. Podcasts while showering, videos while eating, music while walking, notifications while thinking. Even silence had background noise. He called it productivity, but nothing he created felt original. Joseph wanted to design something meaningful, something that didn't feel like a copy of everything else online. But every idea he had looked familiar, slightly rearranged, slightly edited, slightly improved versions of what he had already consumed. He told himself he needed more inspiration, so he consumed more content, more tutorials, more advice, more opinions. And the more he consumed, the less he created. Then, one Sunday afternoon, the silence forced itself on him. His internet went out. Not for minutes, for hours. No warning. At first, he laughed it off. He'd hotspot from his phone. No signal. He tried restarting everything. Nothing. For the first time in years, Joseph was trapped with nothing to scroll, nothing to stream, nothing to distract him from his own mind. The silence felt heavy. He paced around his apartment, sat down, stood up again, looked at the walls, at the floor, at the ceiling, and realized something unsettling. He didn't know how to be still, so he sat on the floor, back against the couch, and he let the boredom come. The first wave was uncomfortable. His brain searched for stimulation like it was oxygen. Random thoughts flooded in regrets, unfinished goals, embarrassing memories from years ago. He almost turned on music, almost reached for his phone, but something inside him said stay. 10 minutes passed, then 20. Something strange began happening. The mental static started to quiet. It was like his brain had been a crowded marketplace for years, loud, chaotic, overwhelming, and suddenly the vendors packed up and left. And in that empty space, he heard his own thoughts clearly. Not reactions, not commentary, original thought. An idea surfaced, not flashy, not viral, just honest. It was a concept he had once dismissed because it didn't seem impressive enough. But now, without comparison, it felt powerful. He grabbed a pen. No apps, no templates, just paper. And he began sketching. Hours disappeared. When the internet finally returned, Joseph didn't even notice. Because for the first time in months, he wasn't consuming. He was creating. That day unsettled him, because it forced him to confront something uncomfortable. He wasn't creatively blocked. He was creatively buried under constant stimulation. Boredom is misunderstood. People think boredom means nothing is happening. But boredom is actually the reset state of the brain. When external input stops, internal construction begins. Most people never reach that stage. They escape too early. Joseph decided to test something radical. He scheduled boredom. Every morning at 6:30, before touching his phone, he sat in silence for 20 minutes. No journaling prompt, no meditation voice, no goal. Just sitting. The first week was brutal. His brain rebelled, replaying arguments, inventing fake conversations, searching desperately for distraction. But Joseph kept returning to Stillpoint. And by the second week, something shifted. His thoughts became less reactive, more layered. Instead of jumping from idea to idea, he followed them deeper. He started asking better questions. What do I actually care about? What problem do I want to solve? What would I create if no one was watching? Those questions changed everything. His work stopped feeling like performance. It started feeling like purpose. Creativity isn't born from pressure. Joseph noticed something else. His anxiety decreased. Constant consumption had kept his mind in comparison mode, and comparison kills originality. But in silence, there is no competition. There is only clarity. Weeks turned into months. The ideas Joseph once struggled to find now arrived naturally. Not because he chased them, but because he created room for them. He built a project around that first quiet day idea. It wasn't trendy, it wasn't loud, but it was unmistakably his. And people noticed. They felt the depth, because depth can't be faked. It can only be developed in quiet. One evening, a friend asked him how he suddenly became so focused. Joseph smiled and said, "I stopped being afraid of boredom." Here's the truth most people avoid. The modern world is allergic to stillness. Every second must be filled. Every pause must be entertained. Every gap must be optimized. But creativity does not thrive in constant input. It requires incubation. Think about it. When you plant a seed, the most important growth happens underground. Invisible, silent. Boredom is that underground phase for your mind. If you never allow it, nothing truly original grows. Joseph learned that the discomfort of boredom is temporary, but the clarity that follows is powerful. He stopped reacting to every notification, stopped reaching for stimulation during small gaps. Waiting in line became thinking time. Car rides became idea time. Showers became strategy sessions. Because when you train your brain to tolerate silence, it rewards you with insight. If you feel stuck right now, if your ideas feel repetitive, if your creativity feels drained, you might not need more inspiration. You might need less noise. Your mind is not empty. It is overcrowded, and boredom is the filter that clears the room. Stillpoint, that quiet edge where distraction fades and imagination wakes up. Most people run from it, but the ones who stay build things that last. Tonight, try something different. 15 minutes. No phone, no music, no background stimulation. Just you and your thoughts. It may feel uncomfortable, stay anyway. Because your next breakthrough is not hiding in another video. It's waiting in silence. Stillpoint. That's where Joseph found his creativity. And that's where yours is waiting too. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Faith Wealth Mindset for more motivational video.